Let's talk spring trends. Now that our days are longer, the sun is shining, and the weather's genuinely warmer, I thought it'd be appropriate to talk spring trends. I think spring is like my favorite season, probably autumn actually, and then spring. But I like that you can have some layers, but not too many layers. And you can just kind of play around with clothes a little bit more. So I'm kind of excited to talk about some spring trends, and I'm excited to just get dressed for spring in general. So let's get into it. Sun's out, so naturally legs are out. I think we're going to be seeing higher hemlines in general, mini skirts, short shorts. I don't think people are quite ready to hang up the hot pants. I personally do love a good mini skirt. I like my legs as an accessory. I think there's just some outfits that just look good with a good amount of legs out. Personally, I'm not a hot pants kind of girl, but I do like my hot pants layered over my Capri Pants, layered over or under skirts as well. So you just have that little denim panel. So I am excited to get my mini skirts back out. I love just wearing like printed mini skirts, most especially like clashing prints. Like, I just think that just looks really good together. But I think in general this year we're probably going to be seeing like the denim hot pants. We're going to be seeing a denim mini skirts, leather mini skirts, just that kind of vibe. More clean, simple, but like structured. That's the vibe I'm feeling. Second on my list was underwear as outerwear. And I mean this in the sense of corset tops, lace, just things that you'd normally wear as underwear being worn outside. And we've definitely seen this in previous years when girls have worn like the slip dresses as normal dresses paired with like Western boots, or like slip dresses to go to dinners, that kind of thing. And then I think corset tops, especially like a bustier kind of corset top, has been kind of trending for a while. And I think these kind of shirts are nice to be layered over a white tee. Think something about layering it just makes it a little bit more casual and cool rather than dressy. So I think that's a nice way to take this trend and bring it into the everyday. I'm personally not a corset top kind of a girl, but I do like a good lace piece. I have this lace and mesh. It's kind of like a long shirt. It's not quite a dress, but it's not quite like a normal shirt, and I love wearing that like when the weather's warmer. I love layering it over, like I've worn it with like a little bandeau top under. I've worn it with a shirt under. I've worn it just like so many different ways, and I really love that top. So I'm definitely excited to style that up a few different ways. I just think it's a really good layering piece, and it's nice when it's like worn by itself. It gives like such a delicate and feminine like essence to an outfit. I've not worn it with like shorts. I've mainly worn it with skirts and trousers. So I definitely do want to try styling it up with shorts and kind of seeing how that looks. So definitely use lace pieces as more of like a layering like texture, just clash it against like different things. I think that's the way to go for it, and that's the way I'm going to be doing it personally. I just think it fits more into my personal sense of style, and I think it's a bit more modest as well than just wearing it out by itself. But I do think that lace top I have would look nice with just like a little bralette or something under. That would be like a really nice way to wear it. Pastels for spring, groundbreaking. I feel like we are going to be seeing specifically like the pastel colors. I think we're going to be seeing butter yellow, pistachio green, and like a little like a baby blue. Me personally, I really like a buttercream yellow. I've been wearing my yellow top and especially my yellow cardigan so much. I have obviously this little yellow bag behind me, and I've been wearing it a lot too. I just think that color for spring is just it just makes me feel really like happy inside. Like it's just such a happy color. It just brightens an outfit, and I think it's a nice alternative from like white or cream, especially like my cardigan. Like I literally wore it with this top and just like thrown over, and it just brightened the entire outfit like a lot more. So I'm definitely into a butter yellow for spring. I do like the blues and the greens. I think green for me personally I just wear all year round, but these colors specifically I think are going to be around for this year's spring. We've seen the butter yellow, like it's been lasting for a while and it's really been doing its rounds year after year, and I definitely think we're going to be seeing the continuation of it. And I think it's a color that goes nicely with like browns, with blues, and just with like the more neutral colors. Like it works really well. I wouldn't put it against a black, that's a bit more harsh, but I'd put it with like a olive green as well. So it's a really nice soft color that works with a lot of colors. So buttercream yellow especially, or butter yellow especially for spring, and then obviously the greens and the blues. I think year and year again we see those colors, so it would be no different this year. Oh, and maybe like a soft pink as well. I'm not a pink girl. I don't think I own much pink, but I do have my ballet flats that are pink, and I really like wearing them again with the yellows, with the blues. I just think it's a really nice, soft, but almost like neutral color. So those 4 colors for spring are definitely going to be in. 4th on my list, sheer, but like not transparent, think more translucent, kind of like this top I have on. I feel like sheer pieces are just going to be like the elevated basics of 2025, and I think sheer works well during the spring because it's not too cold, it's not too warm, so you can kind of get away with wearing sheer elements. And then I think when it's like completely transparent, that's like more summertime, and yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't offer as much like layering, it doesn't offer as much just texture for the outfit. Whereas when it's like kind of sheers, like it almost looks like textured more, and then it's just elevated from like a normal solid white t-shirt. So I really like this shirt. I got this from like H&M not that long ago. Also got like a sheer black top that's yeah, again more translucent than transparent, so you can kind of see a glimpse but you can't really tell that it's see-through. It's almost like a mesh top. So sheer things for the springtime I really like, and I think sheer can be like tops, it can be skirts as well, it can even be socks. I think sheer socks would be really nice, especially now that we're wearing like skirts and like shorts. Then you're gonna get like a bit more foot action, so you can kind of see what's going on there, and you can have a bit more fun with the socks, whether it be like the knee-high ones, whether it be the regular ankle socks. But just having like different textured sheer elements within an outfit, I think not only is it great for layering, but it's great for adding in texture, interest, and it's just different from wearing like a solid white tee, which can get a little bit boring. We all need our white tees, definitely, but I think something about just changing up the texture a little bit makes it more interesting without doing too much. One thing I'm really excited to start wearing again is my Capri Pants. If you're new here, then you might not know, but I have 3 pairs of Capri jeans, all of which I cut myself. So they just fit me, like they get to like the perfect just under the knee length, which I really love. And I cut them all from like skinny jeans. I think one of them was like a skinny straight leg, but they're all like fitted, and I really like a Capri pant. I think they just suit everyone. They're versatile, like you almost dress them like a jean. And I always say, like, I don't personally like skinny jeans, but I specifically don't like them for the fact that they're tight around the ankles. So cutting them knee length just kind of eliminates that factor. But I think Capri pants are the one pair of trousers or silhouettes that suits everyone. You can tailor them to where you want them to stop. Like I said, I cut them myself, so I like how they sit just under my knee. And I think they look great with like heels, with trainers. Like you can wear them casually and dressy at the same time. I have a light blue pair, a dark blue pair, and a zebra printed pair. Also have like a Capri legging, which I definitely do want to wear out of this spring. They are black, but I want to wear them with my 5-finger shoes, like the Vibram toe shoes. I think those will look very nice together. So I'm excited to pair those together, just more like casual but cool. Also, like, just excited to just wear the capris with my hot pants once again. I like that color, that combo when I did it. I think it just adds a nice amount of dimension and texture. But yeah, I just love capri pants. I think they're just so versatile. They look good with every single outfit, and I definitely do want to try experimenting more with the legging version, because I do just wear the denim version, which I like, and I think they definitely just make good outfit combinations. So I am looking forward to that. Again, I'm going to put like plenty inspo. I think I'm going to do like a styling video as well of how I want to style all these spring trends, because these are just basically trends that I want to wear, or things that I've been noticing come in, and things I'm just excited to style up. I think they just make fashion a bit more fun and a bit more interesting. And I've noticed like a lot of people don't like capri pants. I'm not sure why, because I think literally they just suit everyone and they just look good with like, I think with clogs, with Birkenstocks, with like little ballet flats, you could do that. Me personally, I don't think I do capris and ballet flats, except from like the Vibram 5-finger ones, but just like a good pair of staple trousers. This kind of leads on to my next trend, and that is fun shoes. Something about being able to wear shorts, skirts, and anything essentially that shows your legs means you can experiment more with fun shoes, because you get to see the entire length of the shoe. And this is like something I really want to get into this year. I have so many fun and interesting shoes. Like, come on, these are so cute. And then also, I recently got in these Zara mules, which I wanted so much, and then they sold out, and then I managed to find them brand new. So I'm so excited to wear those. I think they're going to be so cool for spring. They're just going to be like a nice, just like basically literally like a summer version of the everyday loafers that I wear all the time. So I'm excited to wear those. And just like shoes in general, I think I have so many interesting shoes that a lot of the time when it's colder, I just pair them with baggy jeans. So you kind of don't really get the full essence of the shoe. You just get like a little peek. So spring is definitely the time to bring out your fun heels, to bring out your more interesting shoes, and to play with color with shoes essentially as well. And I think playing with color in general. So that is what I'm excited for. Like, you get like a full shoe moment, and I have like a spring rotation of shoes that I'm excited to wear. I think I'll probably do like a separate video, maybe like a short showing you my spring shoe rotation, because I have the 5 fingers, obviously I have the loafer heels. And if you watched I think it was things I'm obsessed with, I think I literally said I need a brand to make a loafer with a skinny heel, and this was like last year, so clearly somebody was listening. But I think that's like the most me shoe that I have, and I'm excited to wear those. So yeah, definitely whip out your fun shoes, pair them with shorts, whether that be capris, whether it be hot pants, whether it be a mini skirt, or just anything that just shows off your shoes for this spring. And that's kind of like my next point as well, which is maximalism. Everyone's getting tired of the clean girl, the quiet luxury aesthetic, and we're moving more into maximalist jewelry, maximalist just in your face pieces, and this is what I'm definitely here for. I do love a good jewelry piece. I love like loud in your face bags and just like interesting bags in general. So I think this is just where I shine, and how I dress anyway is definitely going to be trending for this year. I've already seen people wear like just stacks of rings, stacks of necklaces. Like, people are already definitely getting into like the whole maximalist aesthetic already for this year, and that's what I'm excited for. I think I am making a point and making a precedent of wearing my necklaces this year. I have so many unique and beautiful necklaces that just don't get worn, because I'm more of like a big earring girl as opposed to a big necklace girl. So I'm definitely trying to get more into my necklaces, and I love how this one just literally circles the neckline of this shirt. So I definitely am gonna be making a point of wearing my in your face jewelry pieces, especially my necklaces. I just think jewelry just brightens up an outfit so much in a way that just the actual clothing pieces can never. And obviously, I say time and time again, I love an interesting bag. I just love just decorating myself essentially. So necklaces, I even love like these in the middle like bangles. They're actually normal bangles, but I like to push them up so that they sit in the middle of my arm, and I think it just looks so much more interesting. I normally wear like more rings, but I think normally when I film I don't really wear rings as much. This is just literally earrings that I put on my hand, but I think that looks really cool. I really like that detail. So I am going to be wearing a lot more jewelry, and I think you can be maximalist in the clothing itself. Like, the springtime is a time to wear prints, to wear color, to just be big, bright and bold. So I definitely am going to be wearing a lot of my printed shirts, shirts. I got like a few new shirts in my last thrift haul. If you haven't watched that, then you should. But I got some really good pieces, and those I'm excited to wear. And I think I want to try clashing prints again. I normally always clash prints during like the spring summertime. I think it just makes outfits more interesting. It just makes it look cooler, and I just like the way it looks essentially. So I think I'm definitely going to experiment a lot more with those kinds of pieces. But I'm excited to see like just self-expression within clothing, and that means color, it means print, and it means texture, it means just any way you can express yourself essentially. The last but not least on my list is the cold shoulder. And when I say the cold shoulder, I mean specifically one cold shoulder. I feel like I'm pretty sure it was last year when everyone was like cutting off the necks off their tops and their t-shirts. I feel like that silhouette is coming back, and we're going to be seeing it in different like variations. Think ponchos, think knits, and just like oversized and shapeless silhouettes, but you kind of have the femininity brought back in by having the shoulder out and a little bit of your clavicle showing. I think that would look really nice. I recently wore an outfit where I have this it's almost like a poncho, and it's knit, it's open like crochet, and I wore that, and I kind of just slanted it down on one side, tucked in like the poncho area, and just really liked the way it looked. Like it's almost boho, but like casual and cool and just like free kind of. So I definitely think we're going to be seeing a lot more of the cold shoulder, but specifically one shoulder. I think it's also a nice way to layer, because normally if you have something that has your shoulder out, it's normally a bit oversized, so you can put like a little vest under, because I think people are going to be layering basics together, so I think this is a nice way to implement that. So yeah, you could put like a little turtleneck under, obviously like a light one because it's getting warmer, but that, or like a little vest top, just like little different details. But I definitely think just the cold shoulder, the more like boho and free flowing silhouettes are going to be in for 2025 spring, and that's definitely something I do want to experiment more with myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Let me know what spring trends you'll be wearing, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as usual, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Goodbye and God bless.